fellow creators. This is Francie with Created by Francie, and I wanted to show you what I have crocheted this weekend. Usually, my first thought was to do one video a week of what I crocheted all week, but I thought, why not just do what I did over the weekend and just to share what I did over the weekend, I suppose. And then I'll do another video on maybe Friday or Saturday, what I crocheted this week. This week will be challenging because I'm going back to work. I am teaching college classes at night on Tuesday and Thursdays, but I still have my whole day. So this week I will start on Wednesday having to be there all day long. And today I would be up there, but my daughter's got a doctor appointment, so kind of waiting for that. And I may go up later this afternoon, or not. I don't know. I think of all these things I want to crochet. One thing I thought about is my sister wants, you know, those towels where people crochet on the top and they turn it over and you can button it and put it on your stove. She's been wanting those forever. And I've looked a little bit about how to make them. I'm still not sure about how to make the holes in the towel. I do have tiny crochet hooks. I could do that to make the holes. And I have other things I could poke the holes. But I haven't made it for her. Her birthday was in July, so I probably should have. But I got another thing, and the rings are upstairs, but they're these round wooden rings. And I want to make, you hang it over your stove, and then you put the towel in the rings. So I watched a video last night about how to make that, so maybe I will get that made this week. And I need to get back to my otters and get those finished. I'd like to make 2. I have a friend who had, let me grab this card. She had an anniversary, 50th anniversary. I think I mentioned that before. But the card I got has 2 otters on it. So, and she crochets too. So I thought, wouldn't that be the cutest thing if I make 2 otters with the little magnets in their hands and they can hold a little heart. Nah, that's the idea. But I think I'll get the magnets today. Maybe that's what I'm waiting for. Once I get the magnets, it will push me to make those. But let's get on to what I crocheted this weekend. So for some reason, oh, I know, I had a little bit of that brown tan yarn, and I wanted to figure out what can I do with that. So I made a positive potato. So this is my positive potato. He's got a little smile. Sometimes I think he kind of looks angry. And I just decided to write the sign versus trying to print it and all of that stuff. If I give this to somebody, I think it's more personal if I've written it. You can buy these really cheap. Especially I saw on Temu where you can buy these. I don't know who's making them. But it takes a while to get this made. I mean, so as with any handmade thing. So I made this one. And then I thought, well, let me make it with this yarn. This is the yarn from the Dollar Tree. And I've actually made a sloth out of this yarn from the Dollar Tree. So that's what this looks like with the Dollar Tree yarn. So in comparison, this, I believe, was Honey Bunny yarn. And this is from the Dollar Tree. And then I made one more. This is I Love This Cotton. And I should have used a smaller hook size. I used 4, but I don't like the holes are too big. And then the decreasing on the bottom didn't do too bad though. But if I would have stuffed it more, you could have seen the stuffing. I can see it a little bit through some of those. And then I noticed right there, you see that one strand of yarn didn't get pulled down. Oh, that always upsets me because if that gets caught on something, it's just gonna rip out. So 3 positive potatoes. The 2 big ones sit pretty good on a desk or on the table and they don't fall over. The little one kind of falls over a little bit. So I don't know about putting a something weighted in the bottom. I've been seeing people talk about that in some Facebook posts. They put weight, not necessarily weights, but weighted stuffing. Now, I don't know if that would help. So I had a trip to Michael's. Remember, I did a video about that. And I bought some yarn, and I was going to make a teddy bear out of it. And I did. I made this teddy bear like that. So this yarn is not fun to work with. I'll be completely honest. It's cute. It's pretty. I like it. It's a cute bear. I did make the nose a solid color. And then I do a scarf, because I just think it looks cute with the scarf. Yeah, I don't know that I'll do another one. But what I was thinking is, what if I combine this strand with burnout pink or white? What would happen then? So that's my next challenge, because the burnout would allow me to see, it would allow me to see the stitches. So that's going to be my next challenge. So we'll see. All right, another thing I finished off is a chicken. I also got this yarn Saturday, and originally I was going to use a different pattern. This is the same pattern I used with the other chickens that I showed you. So let's do a size comparison. So here's some yarn. So this one came out pretty big. And this is a Bernat. Is it? No, this isn't Bernat. This is like some home decor, Chanel something. I don't remember. And this is probably similar, because I got it in the same area. But it's a thinner yarn. So that's the comparison. Now, originally I wanted to try a different pattern. So I wanted to try this pattern. This is Sesame Chicken by Southern Gals Crochet. And see how she raises the head up a little bit and she gives it a tail. So she kind of, she saw this pattern and made up her own chicken. And I wanted to try it. She actually crochets with 2 strands. I wasn't going to do this because this is pretty big. But while I was crocheting it, the chicken was going to be huge. Just huge. It was going to use the whole skein. And yeah, there's just no way. Well, there's a way. I could make a big chicken like that. But it's $10 for the yarn. And then the time you put into it. And if I did sell it at market versus giving it away as a gift, I would have to charge $25, $30, if not more, for that one chicken. And I just don't know that people want to pay that high of a price, even though it's very, very much worth it. I think people buy smaller things. This, though, I still would probably price at 12 to 15. And even smaller things take more time. Like this teddy bear, this one took me longer. Well, mostly because of the yarn. But anyway, this pattern that I use, it's actually in my computer. I've put all my patterns in a file on my computer, is this one. This is called the Mabel Chicken, and it's by Oates and Marlowe. So I purchased this pattern. I don't mind purchasing the patterns. Free patterns are, of course, wonderful. But I don't mind supporting a crocheter. I mean, sometimes I put patterns in my cart and they sit there for a couple of paydays until I can actually purchase it. So yeah, that's just how it is. All right, so the last thing I did was a sea turtle. Now I've made sea turtles before, but this one is small. And I don't know, do I have my other one? Here's my other one. All right, so here's the yarn I usually use. And this is, I think, it might be the Honey Bunny yarn. And I followed the video Rose and Lily Crochet. I like the way she does these which I know how to do those now. I also like how she attaches it. She actually creates a hole that you sew them into. So I like that. Some of the sea turtles, their fin is just barely hanging on, and I don't like it barely hanging on. But so size comparison. This was made from the yarn from the Dollar Tree. So I have a ton of yarn from the Dollar Tree. It's right here, this stuff. Okay. And it's thin, though if you crochet with it, it behaves like a thick yarn. And it's not the easiest to crochet with for me because it's the smaller yarn. So it's tedious and it's slippery. It slips on the hook. I use metal hooks most of the time. I have some plastic, but is this not the cutest thing? We have a ladies' retreat at our church, and I'm going to crochet stuff for them. I want to make scrubbies for everyone, you know, with this yarn. So I'll make scrubbies for all of them. But I also want to crochet them a little sea animal. Now an octopus I can do really quick. I can make them all an octopus, no problem. But wouldn't it be amazing if I could get these for everyone? I just think they would love it so much. So another thing I decided, well, how do I decorate this guy up a little bit? So I made a flower. So I don't know if any of you crochet flowers, but that was my first attempt. Well, no, I made a different flower, but I didn't like it. I wanted to do a rose. So then I just glued a pearl in there, and I think I'm going to place it right there on the neck. Oops. I'm using these. I'm going to put those down and put it on the neck like that. It will kind of hide a little spot there. That's one reason I want to put it there. But I did think it'd be really cute just to put it on the back. What do y'all think? My daughter wants me to put it on the neck, and I think that's where I'm leaning right now. But I'm going to make another one. I may make 30 of these. Who knows? If I did one a day, one more on the weekends. But either on top, I think it would be so cute like that, or on the neck. This one I'm gonna put on the neck. But what do y'all think? That's what I did this weekend. Today, like I said, my daughter's got a doctor appointment. I'll probably go to work, but I will be crocheting. And I also have pulled out some other stuff I want to show you guys, but this video is already getting too long. So this is what I crocheted this weekend. Let me know what y'all were working on this weekend if you had an opportunity. I know that we have other obligations. We can't sit and create all day. I would love to. It brings me so much joy to make things and to give things away. I know I am going to try this with the Bernat yarn and see if it's easier to work with. So that, we can see what that does. That might be pretty cool. Maybe I'll make some octopuses too. Maybe I should do that first to see how it works. I don't know. All right, thanks for watching, everyone, and keep creating, and I'll see you in the next video.